Hey y'all, it's Kwame. How's it going? AKA Afrokwam, AKA Afro-DZ. This morning's been interesting. Mostly because when I tried to go to the bodega, which was me leaving my house for the first time today, which was good because it was before noon. But when I went, there's this like cute, tradie looking guy who was walking past, and he asked me where a street was, and I was like, I didn't want to tell him I didn't live here, I guess, because he was mad cute, and I wanted to know the answer, but I just did not, and I didn't even know what street he was talking about. Turns out it was the street that's like right next to where I'm staying at, so like that was embarrassing, but it's okay, he wasn't there. But it was mad funny because he was being like, yo bro, yo bro, yo bro, yo bro, and I was ignoring him because I was like, I don't feel like getting catcalled. And finally I was like, okay, maybe he has legitimate requests. So I turned around, I was like, what's up? And so he asked me where the street was, and I was like, damn, I actually don't know, I'm so sorry. And then he was like, he looked me up and down like, so are you gay? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, huh. And then he like walked away. And I was like, yo. He was like thinking I was a snack or something. I mean, it was lunchtime, I guess. But that was a funny way to start my day. And I was like, well, I guess at least I'm looking cute. Because, I mean, you know, whatever. If I really wanted to, I'm sure I could have got his number. But I wasn't really trying to do that this early in the morning. I was just trying to get my morning beer. But, yeah. So, my morning's going okay. I'm kind of, like, anxious and, you know, stressed out a little bit because, you know, it's just, like, a weird transitional period in my life right now. I'm trying to do, like, recovery and shit, and, you know, it's making a lot of progress, and I've had a lot of help from people, and shout out to my support team. Y'all are amazing and save my life all the time and give me hope that, I don't know, just give me reasons for living too, and which is really important because only I can make myself want to live at the end of the day. And you know, but sometimes it helps to be reminded of stuff that does make me want to stay here. So yeah, and on that note, I really want to get back to making music again, and I really want to finish my album. And I actually, like, for my fundraiser, the last $125 of it, if I reach my goal, will go towards getting acoustic foam so that I can finish acoustically treating my home studio so that I can finally record my album, because right now I have all the other shit that I need. My studio is totally like set up and ready to go for recording. I have all the lyrics. There's gonna be how many? I think 8 songs, depending on how I feel at the end, with probably some like interludes in between each one. And let me see. Sorry, one second. But yeah, I feel good-ish. Well, I'm starting to feel good. My medicine's just kicking in now, and I had my morning cigarette, and I'm drinking beer, so like that's very relaxing. And I'm not at home right now, which is really nice because I think I've really gotten into this like place where my psyche is just like completely just like blown to smithereens by like PTSD and trauma and stuff. And I don't know, I think I've gotten to this sort of place where all of my mind is really running on anymore is just like fear. It's just based in fear and I don't know, fear and self-hatred maybe, or maybe just rather not self-hatred, but like a lack of self-love and self-esteem. Really just comes down to having a lack of self-love, and like I'm showing other people love that I'm not showing myself, and also at the same time, the people I have been showing love to, are people who have not been giving it back to me, and then there's other people in my life who have been giving love to me, and I need to start recognizing those people more, and put my, spiritual and emotional energy into them, because like, like Angel Hayes says, like, you gotta cut off the dead to let yourself grow. You gotta chop off that dead part of the plant and to let yourself grow. And I've been thinking a lot about like Angel Hayes' lyrics actually, and like yeah, they're one of the artists that like has really like saved my life, I think. Like their song Battle Cry I've been like listening to on repeat. I still remember when I saw them live and they performed that, everybody was on the stage and it was just so beautiful. I think I cried. And I definitely have cried to the music video. And I really recommend y'all watch the music video for Battle Cry by Angel Hayes, featuring Sia. It's really good, and I'm also surprised at how fast Angel Hayes has blown up too. Because I've been listening to her for like, several years now, or to them for several years now, and yeah, I'm like really like proud to see like where they've gotten to, because for me, it really represents like hope in many ways, not only through their lyrics, which are like about, real shit, and about, trauma that they have been through in their life, that they have taken, and they've, gone through anger and gone through, just being angry, which I feel like is me a lot of the time. I'm angry because I feel like my life has been destroyed by people who have done harm to me, but I continue to let them hold that power over me even after they're gone. And like there's always that fear there, and there always will be that fear there, I think. But I don't know, I think um at Earl's house. But yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, I think it's just like I've gotten to the psychological place that like, especially being like a Taurus moon, like home is very important to me, and like having a home space that is like my sanctuary that I can recharge in and refill my energy, and like, come back to myself and remind myself who I am. I feel like I haven't had that for a few years because of, I mean, number one, chronic homelessness, and like literally not having a home for, a lot of the past few years, on and off, and, for like long periods of time, like I don't know, like 9 months at a time and whatnot. And like, I mean, homelessness is its own can of worms that I won't open right now in terms of psychological damage. But the times that I've been housed, I don't know. I think it. I mean, like one of the, like the most traumatic. Like I think right now my most like traumatic things that are like informing my reality comes down to my relationship with my ex Zeno, which like that relationship is really really like fucked up and abusive, and like destroyed my self esteem, destroyed my self worth, destroyed everything. Like and like also I was like gaslit the fuck out of, not only by them but by like all of their friends, and like publicly people saying like, all of the stuff, and like, and then, at the same time, like, right after that, it's like I'm in this housing situation with Jamal and company, where, Jamal is sort of orchestrating this like weird bullying thing, which I think is weird that they only bully people who are younger than them, because it seems very childish and immature, and honestly, cowardly. But whatever. That's their prerogative, I guess, and no one's stopping them. So I'm sure they're still doing what they're doing. I still hear them searching for places, but it's funny because people are starting to hear about what they've done, and I think they're having a hard time getting a spot to live. And I'm just like, well, I mean, I guess you make your bed and lie in it, but whatever. That's just karma. That's not me being spiteful, though. I'm typically not a spiteful person, but I do believe that karma comes and teaches everyone lessons. Karma has taught me lessons. I think karma teaches everyone lessons, so we all get it, and some in more intense ways than others, so, whatever. But, I've been thinking a lot about, like, um, yeah, that, like, those two things have just created this thing where I can't think about anything other than fear, and it's just, like, fear permeates through everything I do now, and, like, to the point where I don't even know who I am. Like, I realized, like, 2 weeks ago while I was meditating, which I've been doing a lot of actually lately, and which has really been helping, and also, like, these, like, hypnosis tapes, like, for, like, self-esteem and all that, like, I've been listening to, like, on repeat while I fall asleep, which has been really helpful. But yeah, it's, like, making me realize a lot of things, and making me realize, I um, I put my energy into these people who, did this, and now I'm getting better at drawing my boundaries, and I recently just, like, got out of a relationship that was really, like, draining my energy, and it's been really tough, but I am finally, like, it's like every time I go through it, or I'm, like, gaslit by somebody, or, like, something, it gets easier to recognize it, and it gets easier for me to leave, and, like, when I was with Zeno, I didn't leave for a really long time. I didn't leave when they sent me to the hospital. I didn't leave after they raped me. Like, I didn't leave ever really until, like, they threw me out. You know what I mean? And, like, even then, it was still, like, they would try to, like, provoke me when they saw me in public and shit. So, like, but, like, eventually, I was like, you know what, I deserve better than this. And that's where, like, the self-love comes in. It's like, I have to love myself like I love other people, and there's no point of me being in a relationship if I'm gonna love someone more than I love myself. And so that's what I'm really learning, is that at the end of the day, I have to at least love myself as much as I love other people. And yeah, I feel scared a little bit, because I don't, I feel like I'm not very good at, like, making friends and stuff, but I hope that, oh my god, Linkin Park is coming on. This is distracting. Hold on. Oh yeah, Whitney Houston. There we go. Okay. This song. Try not to cry. Okay, but anyway, speaking of crying, I've been sobbing to that Angel Haze video, like, on repeat for a few days now. But it's good, because I usually can't cry, so, but yeah, let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, yes, of course, I wanted to say a big shout out and a big thank you, like, and I love you, and you're all amazing, to all the people who have donated, shared, whatever, like, hit me up about my fundraiser, on GoFundMe for my recovery, because I'm dealing with a lot, trying to both psychologically recover from the past few years, and also physically, because, I have been diagnosed with interstitial cystitis and post-traumatic seizure disorder from when Kiki hit me in the head really hard, and I got jumped by, Jamal and people or whatever, and so, like, I've been, fainting a lot, I have a lot of seizures, and I really, and my neurologist says I should go back to physical therapy. So basically, I want to, in the next 3 months, get to a point where I can be back to a good spot. Like, not only, financially, but also, like, feeling safe in my home again, because I just can't live in this, like, saturated environment of fear anymore. It makes me paranoid, and it makes me second guess myself, and it makes me sick. It makes me literally just feel sick inside and everywhere, and I can't do it. But going through steps to get a better, like, energy in my space, and I'm also, like, taking space from my space right now so that I can feel safer. And yeah, I just really want to thank everybody for supporting my recovery, and it means a lot to me, and I really appreciate everybody who's hit me up. Like, even if I haven't, like, responded to your message yet, like, know that, like, even if I haven't read it yet, I have received it, and that means everything to me. And, like, on the daily, the people who are in my life who love me and show me love, like, you save my life every time. And not that that's your responsibility, of course, but I'm just saying I am blessed to have people like y'all in my life. And I just want to let you know that I don't take that for granted, and I feel very lucky to have people who care about me. And, you know, even when I'm depressed and I feel alone, like, part of me knows that, like, I'm not, and that, you know, there are people who care about me. And even though I might be in a place where I find it hard to reach out to people and to, like, access the care that they're offering to me, that it is there, at least, and that, you know, I know that people care about me. And I care about y'all a lot too. And I really want to get to a spot where I can engage with people in a way that feels less like in a crisis mode, and more of like a just like existing in the world together kind of way. And yeah, I just want to get back to me and feeling like myself and doing things that I like. Like, I don't even know what I like anymore sometimes. And, like, my friend G was playing Yu-Gi-Oh with me the other day, and, like, you know, and then my roommate Rio was like, maybe you should start going to, like, the tournaments again or whatever, because, like, that makes you happy because you're a nerd. I mean, she didn't say that part, but I mean, it was implied. Um, but yeah, I, you know, want to do stuff like that, and try to also beat my agoraphobia and get out of the house sometimes. And because, like, I haven't even been out of the house this summer that much. I don't even really have freckles this summer, which is just so sad because I don't remember the last time that happened. Um, but yeah, I have a lot of dreams and a lot of hopes and goals, and aspirations, and things that I want to do for myself, and things that I want to do for other people, and things I want to do for the community and the world. And I just want to thank everybody for being here for that, and seeing my potential, and seeing my light, and seeing me, and getting me, at least on some level. And I feel really seen. Oh, now Jordan Sparks is playing Battlefield. Oh my god. But yeah, yeah. Oh, and on another note, if anybody would like to smoke with me, and by that I mean if anybody would like to smoke me up, um, I will be in Bushwick this week, and I could also probably travel because I'm trying to get better at not isolating myself. And also my agoraphobia is a little bit better now that I'm sort of removed from my, like, environment or whatever. So yeah, if anybody wants to smoke, let me know. And trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, I think that's it, because this video is already mad long. But if y'all have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. Any suggestions, criticisms, scathing reviews, gossip, the tea, anything, just put it in the comments. And thank you for watching. And this has been Afrokwam, aka Aphrodisi, aka Kwame, aka XOXO Gossip Girl, signing off. Alright, thank you. Mwah.